Witches! Witches, 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 witches! Witches! Ah! Hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection reviewer guy, person of the sorts, and all kinds of strange going-ons. Number 134, Haxan, with bonus feature, Witchcraft Through the Ages, blah, blah, blah. Directed by Benjamin Christensen, 1921 or something, 24, I don't remember. Oh, man. I'm talking about, I've seen some disturbing movies lately. It's not sallow, it's not sallow bad, but it's sallow disturbing. Good God. Oh God, give me the chills, just a lot of the stuff that's in this movie. Oh man. Okay, so it's really hard to describe because it's a silent film. It's sort of a documentary. It doesn't have a very strict plot, though it kind of does because it has, recurring actors throughout the film. It's basically it's like a book. It's kind of like a documentary about witches. It's about an hour. I think it's how long? 106 minutes. So an hour and 46 minutes. No, yeah, I got it right. It's about witches. Witches. It's like the movie's split up into chapters. The first chapter is like it shows like it's all, and it's a silent film too, but it's in Danish, so it has like Danish intertitles, and it has like explaining how the sky works or something like that, and then you eventually meet witches or actresses playing witches and how they cast spells on people. And how they were in league with the devil, and the director himself plays Satan, dances around with these witches, and makes all the witches kiss his butt, and yeah. It's that's one of the disturbing things, and watch all these actresses kiss a Danish guy's butt. That's kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff people pay to watch today. Anyway, so what other gross stuff happens in this movie? There's some really cool effects with reverse effects with like this woman who I think deals with the devil and gets like all her money taken away. She wakes up with like all these coins, so she takes them, she puts them all on the table, and she puts them on her bed, and like they all arrange themselves in like the really trippy stop motion, and then they all like disappear into the sky, and like she tries to save them, but because it's in reverse, she has to like pretend like she's saving them because they're like dropping, and yeah, it's kind of trip. Oh God, and there's a scene where like they talk about like women who give birth to creatures unknown or something like that, and she ends up having creatures. It's really creepy. Like, oh God, there's a creature from Doctor Who that's like this little it looks like Pokemon. I forget the character's name, but it's this little creature who's like in a couple episodes of classic Doctor Who. I think Sixth Doctor. Specifically, and it's like this little green man in like a little shell, a cocoon thing, and that's what they were like. And there's like just like all these things are apparently coming out of his vagina, and it's just like, oh my God, this is just gross. And just it shows like a lot of those old graphic drawings of hell and all that. It's just like, oh, okay, gross stuff, like pouring sulfur into this guy's mouth, and yeah, God, it was disturbing. Yeah, that's basically all I can say. This is going to be a short one. That's all I can say about it. It's basically just about, and it shows like this old witch who ends up like getting captured and tortured, and she eventually confesses, and like eventually all the witches, I guess, rat on each other to save each other's face and all that, and so this is the whole like covenant like come down in the end, but then they come to like modern day witches and all that, and it's like or how like modern day. Just like how they, it's like they show tarot card readings and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's basically the basis of this movie. It's about witches. Yeah, it's creepy. It's pretty damn creepy. So yeah, get the chilly willies just thinking about it. And Witchcraft Through the Ages is the other movie that's on here. It's about 76 minutes long. It's just all it is the English version that was produced in the 60s. It's a re-edited version. All the subtitles are taken out and replaced with English ones. William Burroughs does a narration. A new score is a new jazz, avant-garde jazz score was composed featuring Jean-Luc Ponty on violin. And yeah, it's just basically just kind of re-edited for an English audience. Though it doesn't really stand up to without the just as I've learned, it just doesn't stand up to the original, as does most U.S. remakes. The Office. Anyway, so let's talk about supplements. Oh, I guess we gotta get a rating first. B. Just give it a B. No, B minus. We'll give it a B because it was kind of long, but B minus because it's just for the creepiness. Ugh, B minus anyway. Supplements. Oh god, what was on here? Yes, I don't have the case to this one. Azusa Pacific never wants to give me the case, so that's why I'm showing you this. There's a 8-minute intro from, I guess, a re-release in 1941 by Benjamin Christensen, who talks about the film a little bit. There's a special feature about the graphics you see throughout the film. It's like Bibliothèque Diabolique or something like that, I think it's called. There's production shots. There's 4 minutes of outtakes, which would trip, like them setting up shots, and outtakes of this woman who's having ungodly convulsions with her face or something like that. There's a little bit about the score. I think that's about it. That's the basis of the supplements. So, creepy one, not horrible. I mean, it definitely learned a lot about witches. I definitely learned a lot about witches and Satan and all that good stuff. So, it's definitely it was worth it for that. So, I learned a bit. It was educational. Haxan, B minus. Creepy as hell, but if you want to learn about witches, go to this one. Anyway. Oh, I am so gonna pay for that. Anyway, so that's it. So coming up next on the Criterion Collection. Well, as I've explained before, next is Rebecca. And because of the length of the supplements, I'm not gonna have time to do this one until next Sunday. So this is the last one we're gonna have for a while, sadly. But just I might have time to do it tomorrow, but I don't really, like I said, I like the fact that Criterion, bothered to put three Hitchcock movies in a row: Rebecca, and then Spellbound, and Notorious. So I want to do those in a row. So our next review will be the 25th, January 25th, Rebecca 26th, Spellbound 27th, Notorious. But in the meantime, we are going to catch up with some supplements. I was in San Francisco yesterday, and I did some shopping. Rasputin's, San Francisco. So I think along with Armageddon, we are going to knock out some Michael Bay supplements. So yeah, I'll make those. We'll probably do those sometime this week, just to keep you guys tided over for the next review. We'll do Armageddon tomorrow, and then The Rock I'll probably do Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night I'll do The Rock, and yeah, hopefully that'll make up for lost time and all that. Keep us busy. Keep my little Criterion hands busy until Sunday when I can knock out Rebecca. It's Rebecca. It's basically all these radio adaptations, which I love. The radio show adaptations. Of course, I love old time radio. Period. That's a hobby of mine. But yeah, the movie's over 2 hours long too, so I need some time. And Sunday I pretty much got all day, as far as I know. Sunday, so we'll get it done, and then yeah, Spellbound on Monday next week, and Notorious Tuesday, and then the week after that we'll do 8.5. Rashomon on Sunday, then Wild Strawberries 2 weeks from now. I'm doing the Love You Sam, and then 8.5 next Tuesday, or next Tuesday rather. And yeah, and I don't remember what's after that. I think we're coming up to that Obscure Object of Desire. I think Luis Buñuel's next movie. I think we're coming up to that pretty soon. And yeah, I don't remember what's after that. So hopefully there's some good ones. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I'll call it there. Don't be a witch. Don't kiss the devil's butt. And don't have Doctor Who creatures as kids. And yeah, don't be a witch. And we will see you tomorrow check back tomorrow for some Armageddon supplements. And until then, goodbye.